Hello and welcome to my 2017 Young ICT Explorers entry. Um so yeah, let's get into it. Oops. So, an Aspie Life deals with the world of autism, and it's the type point in this game is trying to portray and teach normal people about how autism affects people with it, people who live with autism lives. This is done through some very brand new mechanics, gameplay ideas, artistic values, etc., etc., etc. So, an Aspie Life, it tries to make the player understand what it's like to live with autism by the player controlling an autistic person. And the way the game's set out means that the player will have to encounter and deal with these issues autism presents through some very creative scenarios and gameplay mechanics, which have never ever been used before in other games, for the most part, and those that have never been used inside this context before. So that's what makes them very, very unique and different. As you can see, this is the opening scene, teaching us there he is. We're all different. No two people see the world the same way. This is me. And Aspie Life. Interesting side note, originally it was called Aspie Life. Yes, the cringing comes, so it's and Aspie Life now. No tutorial because I don't need that racing. So firstly, before we do anything else, I'll show you the mini games. The mini games go into the gameplay by giving you downtime. So I'll teach you the mechanic later, but as a stress mechanic, if it gets too high, or the other feelings get too high, you can play some mini games. Now these other 3 games are currently locked, which you can buy later. But this is I'll show you this one. So you look very, very reminiscent of SNES days. The game has no set date. It's currently it's kind of a bit of a blend between 80s and 90s in terms of what context in the game, but still that kind of era. So this is all done through coding. So the Game Maker, I've coded this game in Game Maker. Game Maker has over the last few years upgraded their image. It's more of a professional engine now. Many big $1 million games are coming out of it. Indie games which are making millions of dollars coming out of it. It's quite successful now. So I've coded this entire thing with using the coding language, not click and drag blocks. Oh, I died. So all this done through actual coding, which is kind of reminiscent. It's kind of a blend of JavaScript and C# to a point. So that's what the Game Maker script language is like. So pretty much a standard language to a point. So let's continue. So we'll walk over here. We'll get our banknote. Continue a bit. So all the sorry, I have to excuse me, I had to blow my nose, I'm really sorry. It's that time of year. Anyways, all the animation that you see has been done by myself. We're currently up to 600 different individual sprites with over 15 individual tile sets with highly detailed graphics on the sprites and the tile sets, along with about 20 backgrounds. All these have been drawn by myself over many time, and if we count for the amount of animation, we're up to 1,000 individual frames. Hold it. So this is the main gameplay feature, which is talking. So autism has to do with social skills. So this game, this like boss battle, if you want to say it, is how we try to teach players what it is like to talk to people with autism, like talking to other people when you have the autism. I mean, so as you can see, he's a black outline. You cannot tell his body language. You only just see black. So if we look, you can see him, but he's still very crude. It's hard to understand, but you can get a little bit of an idea. But that also takes down your unease levels over here. So we can take, which will be if they're trying to give us something, and we leave if we're a coward. Where are you going? I'm going outside. Like if I care. Just make sure he comes back. I've got too many papers already. Got it. Okay. Okay. Good. Get going. So all the scrolling and XY frames, so making the scale and everything, that's all done through code as well. There's a lot of like mechanical code in there which develops all these graphics. So I've basically built a few engines inside the game, like an engine to allow me to control certain like effects. So this is our second mechanic. This is the sound. So sound sensitivity. If it gets too high, he starts to go freak out. So we'll go buy some food because we had nothing in our fridge. So we'll go down to the shops and we'll buy some food. So here's a story to the game. It's very simple. Basically, you have to do mundane tasks, normal people we do every day, but through the eyes of an autistic person, which makes it quite fun. There's also random events. Well, not fun, but you know, it makes it enjoyable, but it's different. There's also random events that pop up every now and again. And there is scenarios which lead to 3 multiple endings: the bad, the good, and the mediocre. Here comes the police car. So I'm gonna let him go a little crazy just so you can see that mechanic in play. So we go to food. Mate. Food shop. Okay, so let's let him go down. We'll get a bag. Let's go across. Oh, we can buy Brig. We can get fish can. Shopping in school. So that's a trophy. Now you saw at the start there was like a login area. This game has the ability to connect to the online Game Jolt servers. You don't have to, but if you want, and then achievements and high scores will be uploaded to the servers for everyone to see and to be added to your account. A bit like Steam, but different. So this is a random encounter. Ashlyn. She's one of the second main characters in the game. She'll just keep saying sorry for basically ever. Here's your bags. This is when we use the take feature. Have we met before? Just can't remember. Well, again, I'm sorry. Will you accept my apology? Yes, we will. Fantastic. Now, this up here is how to respond. So the player has trouble trying to respond to people. This is what they use. It still only gives us some hints, and this is our banking number. So the bank in the game actually does compound interest, so you can get your interest rates up if you want to buy more games or whatever. Lots of ways the player can go around the game. So stuff a little up there. And then happiness or fall it back out. And we've got a few seconds left. So exit the shop, and I'll just clearly show you him going insane.